Whew. Cheers. So how about that Wild game, eh? Man, oh man, oh man, was that a much needed game tonight. I mean, the Wild played their game. The Wild did what they needed to do. And the Wild are now up 2-1 in this series after taking down Dallas 5-1 in the game on home ice. Again, man, much, much, much needed. And now, like I say, the Wild take a 2-1 series lead, with the potential to go up 3-1 on Sunday. And again, if the Wild can go up 3-1 on Sunday, then I like our chances. But yeah, I mean, like I say, just after getting their cheeks absolutely handed to them on Wednesday, 7-3, coming back and showing that performance, showing that Wednesday hopefully isn't the actual Wild team that, will be. Instead, hopefully that was just a blip in the radar and one of those games where you have those once in a while, just a team comes out and just absolutely does what they need to do after getting beat in a double overtime thriller, literally just a couple nights before. But I'll tell you what, if this Wild team can continue what they did tonight moving forward, I'm not saying we'll make the Cup. I'm not even saying we'll make the Western Conference Finals here. But what I am saying is, regardless of what happens, this team will fight till the end. So yeah, let's go ahead and actually get into the game portion of this here. So yeah, the first period, Matt Zuccarello had just an absolutely amazing goal. And for that I say, welcome back, Zuki. Welcome back. Because I don't know where you've been. I don't know what happened. I don't know if Darren talked to you, if Evison talked to you, or if you just had a eureka aha internal moment. But 2 goals tonight. 2 goals. Cheers to that again, because as I mentioned before, it's been a while since we've actually seen you be this much of a threat and this much of, the reason we won a game. I mean, it's been a while since Matt Zuccarello has actually shown what he can do and shown to the world that he is not to be messed with. Shown to the world that he is a very, very, very important piece to this team. I mean, like I say, you're not part of a top line unit if you suck. You're not going to be part of the top line if they don't think you can do it. And we know he can. We've seen it before. I mean, hell, Zuccarello can take over a game if he needs to. It's just been a while since he's done that. And tonight was a prime example of the old Zuccarello. The same guy that, can literally be your guy if you need him to be, but doesn't have to be. So, but yeah, like I say, with that said, though, Zuccarello, we need more of that. We need to see you more going forward here. But yeah, and also real quick, since we're talking about him, like the area and all that stuff too, Ryan Hartman, welcome back. Hartman doing Hartman things. I mean, you can tell that Ryan Hartman's not 100%. You can tell that Ryan Hartman is still kind of hobbled. You can tell that he's not quite there, but yet he's still probably our most impactful, if not one of our most impactful players. Just an absolute beaut. Because again, he scored the double overtime game winner on one leg on Monday and was scratched Wednesday, and because of that, I can't say that was necessarily all on him, but again, like I say, 7-3, there was a lot to be desired. So, but yeah. And then, of course, Kaprizov while he really hasn't necessarily been on a lot of the score sheets recently, I think he only has like one, maybe two goals. But he's showing he has a little tenacity. He's showing that you can't just push him around. Domi and Dellandrea. And Marchman, I should say. Yeah. He's not afraid to throw it down. He's not afraid to mix it up. He's not one of those guys who necessarily you want to, do all that stuff, per se. But it's like, he's not afraid to. And he had another pretty solid game for himself tonight. While he wasn't necessarily on the score sheet a ton, you could still contribute without being on the score sheet. And this next player is usually known for doing that, but tonight, oh man, it was nice to see this out of him again. Welcome back, Moose. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus Foligno had a power play goal that was almost called back due to high sticking, but he managed to keep it just along the crossbar enough, or just around the crossbar enough, to count it as a goal. And he was chirping. He was running. He was doing what needed to be done. He wasn't afraid to step up against the bench. He literally called out Jamie Benn several times. He called out a lot of guys because, well, let's just say Dean Evison and a lot of the Wild fans and stuff like that, and maybe some more of the coaches on the back end. But Dean Evison basically called out the Stars and said, they're a bunch of divers, they're a bunch of floppers, in which Dallas responded back with saying, no, that's just called, that's just called playing hockey and trying to, take advantage of the sixth most penalized team in the league. I mean, fair, but still, though, there's an awful lot of, basically those guys went down a lot easier than they should, being their size. Now, is that necessarily indicative of Dallas flopping or diving or whatever? Maybe. I mean, I'm not going to be stupid and say no, but at the same time, I'm also not going to say, they're cheaters, they're no, because I honestly don't know what DeBoer talks about. I don't know what they all talk about. I don't know what all happens in those locker rooms, But obviously, if you can take advantage of any sort of weakness, you do that. But the Wild basically played their game tonight, and that's what got us the win. And also, Marcus Johansson. That was absolutely beautiful. He had a beautiful goal. That was honestly highlight reel-esque. And, just an absolute beautiful breakaway, and oh man, that was beautiful. Yeah, look it up. I mean, that backhanded over the arms of Ottinger, over the glove of Ottinger, just beautiful. And then, tonight there really wasn't a whole lot that I can complain about. And even Gustafsson was back to being the Gustafsson, the Gus bus. Which, again, if you're Evison, you have to ride the Gus bus until the wheels fall off, because there's just something about this team that responds well to Gustafsson, but for whatever reason doesn't respond well to Fleury. Like, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's because of the injuries. I don't know if it's because... I don't know, basically. I don't know what it is, but they just respond to Gus better. And also, I understand Fleury didn't have a great night. I mean, I don't have to keep going into that, but... Oof, Maron. All I can say is... this should be Gus's crease until he proves otherwise, or, heaven forbid, an injury or something happens where he can't play. So... and one last thing here, too, that I found absolutely hilarious and absolutely beautiful, being a Minnesota fan and being someone who's watched the Wild for more than 2 seasons. Ryan Suter Welcome home. That's right. Oh, that was beautiful tonight. Because I don't know if you remember this, but ever since Dunn was hit on Pavelski, which still sucks because Pavs is a really great guy and all that stuff, just kind of an unfortunate incident that Pavelski had happened to him. But Suter, just absolutely disgusting, just cheap, dirty, scary, like just almost like a scaredy cat, if you may say. But every time he touched the puck, I mean, the X absolutely was going AWOL. It was beautiful. Every time he touched the puck, just boo! And then, like, every once in a while, Suter sucks. Suter sucks. Like, it was just absolutely, it was almost therapeutic in a way. Because just all the me mentality, like, can we, have practice here? Or, like, looking at his stats, or literally complaining to the top officials when he wasn't getting played enough or wasn't doing what he felt he needed to do. What he felt like was best for him, even if it didn't necessarily benefit the team. And also, a lot of Stars fans aren't huge fans of him either. So, again, I don't think I need to continue on there. I mean, it is what it is. We did what we needed to do, but yeah. So, yeah, again, at the end of the day, just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful effort after a very bad effort literally just a couple nights ago. So, but yeah, if we can get this win on Sunday, I really like our chances. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the damn thing. Let's go out there and get it done. Hell yeah. So yeah, that'll basically wrap this up. So until we meet again, this is Jacob, and have a good one.